This is Spoolman with Risk. Our video is going to explain the dynamic features of our group reversal system. For trading the S&P 500, the SPOOs, we have on the chart here a 25 tick bar chart, and each bar is colored. The color of these bars represent strength to the move. Putting it in simple terms, each of the colors represents a score between +6 and -6. +6 means strength, -6 is of course weakness, and then of course there's the spectrum in between. Here are the numeric values to each of the colors. Green meaning 1, dark brown, or what looks to be gold, is a +6. Yellow is a -1, and gray is a -6. These in fact really should be negative numbers. So in the light of that, what we are going to be discussing is how we view the strength of a particular price and what we can expect will happen based upon that strength. So we're going to review this rather quickly. As we start out tracking here, this is 4:48 a.m. All right, this is long before the bell opens. These are Chicago times. The SPOOs, the values that you see here, the cyan would be a value of 3, a dark cyan bar is a value of 5, dark magenta -3, green is then a 1, dark cyan 4. So as this move up took place, what we're now going to do is simply compare the numeric strength of this period in here, right in here, to this period, or this price activity right in here. When we return to the same price, we went from green to white. Now green is 2, white, or pardon me, green is 1, white is 2, and then the color here of dark cyan, the value of that color again is 4. But you notice how it then returns back to white. Now it drops from 4 to 2. That shows weakness. We would expect the market to go down. We could short the market then right in here. And notice what happens. So as the market dropped here, now what we're going to look for as the market goes down is some indication of strength to the move up. In other words, as the market moves down, we should see the color of the bars go from a level of weakness to a level of strength. At this price here, at around 723, that price was negative. We go a little further on in time, we return to that price, and we have a positive. We have a positive value here. It's not yet ready to change the direction of the market, but as we move down, the color is green compared to where it was up here when the color was gray. That value was -6. Now the value in here is a positive 1. It goes to positive 2. Okay? Drops a little bit more, and we go from positive 2 to a -1 and back to a positive 2. Now this happened twice. I'm going to expand this so that we can see this a little bit more clearly. See how it went from white to yellow, back to white? That's what we would refer to as a group reversal. And we would expect a little bit of a move up. We're not quite to where we need to be though. But right in here, as the market moved down one more time, we went from white to yellow back to white. A value of 2, -1, back to 2. That's a group reversal, and we would expect now the market to start to go up again and increase in strength. That's the whole point. So you see here, the market begins to move up, comes back down, tests these prices right in here. We go from a value of positive 3 to positive 2, back to positive 3, back to -1, back to positive 3. Again, right in here, a good time to go long. And as we go long, we see the colors change once again, going from cyan to dark cyan, going from a value of 3 to a value of 4. Let's take this up a little further. And what I'm going to do here, just to give us a point of reference, we don't want to short the market until we return to this price right in here, 969.75. We wouldn't want to take a short trade unless at that same price a little later on we have weakness. So even though we drop a bit here, we're going to come back and we're still strong. Now we go up a little further and we hit a new high. We don't want to short the market unless we get back to that price and we see weakness. Okay? Whoops, I went a little bit too fast. So here, as we come back into the same price, we go from dark cyan to dark green. All right? That's going from 4 to 5. But sandwiched in between here, we have some yellow. We're at a new high, basically speaking. We're testing a high in here, and we start to see negative values on the tick. What was previously a positive 5 is now a -1. That's weak. And so as we drop a little bit and come back, we go from a price of -1 to dark cyan, that's